Let's talk about one of the best comedies of all time. Blazing Saddles is a Mel Brooks film, which you know how Mel Brooks movies are, how they satirize everything. And this is on a take on how whites and blacks were with slaveries, where the blacks were working on railroads, and having here very stereotypical just how the white people would see them, and just the white people, how they just saw them as properties here, and really played a type of stupidity for them, and seeing how the blacks could outsmart the whites. And this is just a time where it was more harder to accept all kinds of races. But it centers on a couple young cowboys, one by Clavion Little, I think I'm saying his name right, and Gene Wilder, and this little town is trying to search for a sheriff. And then the people behind this think, oh, they set up a scheme that I think is clever, that if we get a black person, we can use this to our advantage. And then just when the people see who their new sheriff was, and they're trying to welcome them in, and just the awkwardness in there, it's just so funny. So the black sheriff's getting accustomed now. He has his own department, his own place. People from time to time welcome him in, sorta, but they're not too sure what to think. And they want to do what they can to eventually put him out of power. He meets in one of the cells Gene's character, and I just like the way Gene just walked in. It's just he wasn't the first one we saw in the movie, but once you knew he came in, a new just sense of aura just came in, and just I like how he was a cool, calm, collective character. He's one that just, even the times when you're not supposed to be calm, he's still calm. His character is someone you just wanted around. His story kind of just brought him little layers to who he is. You have Mel Brooks here as like the governor of these towns, and I just like how they exploit how, you know, the face that might run the place isn't the person really in charge, and it's people behind the scenes. So I just like seeing that interpretation of how it is. So they tried to get him out as Cleveland Little's character out as they can. They try to use power of sexual or physical and just try to take him out any way possible, but nothing works out. He ends up seducing the people. He ends up getting the people who are trying to fight him to be on his side. You got the guy that wants to impose, the guy that they're trying to get for him to fight. He punches a horse to set a tone that he could eventually probably take out a sheriff, I guess. Cleveland Little and Gene Wilder's characters eventually go investigate, and they figure out that they know what's going on. And this is really just one of my favorite scenes of the whole entire movie. It's just that one scene. You guys know what it is when they're just like, "Where all the white women at?" I thought that was just so hilarious. Just the way it was executed and what the joke was behind it. And Mel Brooks, he's just very infamous with breaking the fourth wall. And then they just literally break the fourth wall. I was like, what is going on? Is this still the movie? And it got a little bit kind of like Spaceballs, where there's even, I think the movie is out in theaters. So then one of the bad guys who just wants to get this guy out of empowerment just go like watches the movie, and then they're just crashing in through set location to set location. It just gets really insane. I loved how just this movie it made fun of just how the culture is. Even just at the time, it's crazy that you had a movie like this. The awkward moments it has, it just adds, just builds the comedy. It just takes it to a whole nother level. The movie had some great, aesthetically, this is a Western movie. The movie had great Western sequences. The expeditions that it had here, they were all interesting, funny, just intriguing, because just the dialogue was just very witty. This is just a movie that it was just exploiting how humanity was. And sometimes comedies are just great when they're not intentionally trying to make you laugh, but they're just telling you a story that just add enough wit to it, and just kind of just give it a satirical commentary. It's just, that's what makes a great comedy. And I'm going to have to give Blazing Saddles an A. Let me know, guys, what you thought of this movie. What is your favorite Mel Brooks movie? All this in the comments below. And as always, rule on Empire, laugh, smile, repeat.